Hey guys, wanted to start of episode 2 of the Barcelona career before getting to this game against Real Sociedad. I actually have one signing from Real Sociedad, which I saw in the comments below, and one something I did make on the PS4 version of this episode that I did, obviously, when I last did this career. Before getting to this episode, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel and turn notifications so you don't miss a video. I can see Kessie is going to play this game at the start in the starting position at CDM. Also, we do have Busquets, but we also brought in Zubimendi here on the bench for 42.5 million from Sociedad, who's going to be a good rotational player for Busquets and Kessie. Obviously, Busquets can't really play like 60 minutes of a game these days due to his pace. He doesn't really allow us to play him that long, and Kessie usually has to come off the bench every now and again. But Zubimendi offers us that other option to allow Kessie to rest. We also can start Zubimendi when we need him, as he offers a little bit different, a bit more passing capabilities going forward and stuff like that. He's a bit more of a all-rounded midfielder than Kessie. Kessie's more of a defensive mid, but Zubimendi will do good for us in this CDM role. Let's get into this game up against Real Sociedad here to start the episode off. And yeah, let's hope the second team can get a good victory because we are unbeaten in the league currently. And we put in some absolutely incredible performances in the last episode, so we can continue here up against Real Sociedad. Sergio Roberto. Pablo Torre now, good move in midfield and a great strike, but caught by the keeper. Pablo Torre has been a real surprise for me in this one. I expected him to be like good, but he's really like started to put some incredible performances. And there he is again, denied by Bryce Mendes at the time though. So he can now push it forward. Andreas Christensen now, great defending. Eric Garcia slightly missed his challenge, but Andreas Christensen was there to help him out. Ferran Torres now. Again, here's Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre, the creator in this team, and he hits the post. Eric Garcia. It's Dembele. Where's it through? Farias can't find a finish, just had to squeeze it through. Bryce Mendes has somehow won that challenge though, not giving away a penalty. Okay, Solov, I know you've got a strength lad, but David Surrey needs to make a big save. The first proper chance is scored. It's good strength from Alexander Sorloth. I think it's Christensen and Eric Garcia. It's beating for strength. And David Surrey didn't come out in time and didn't make himself big enough, just opened up that lane post a bit too much, and Alexander Sorloth finds it. But couldn't quite do so. Eric Garcia gets the ball there. Gavi. Pablo Gavi. Plays it through. The Pablo Torre to level it up high, scuffed the shot completely wide. Farias. Where's Dembele? Ferran Torres, there we go with that level. The back level here. Some good play there. We've absolutely dominated Sociedad so far in this game. They just made good of that one chance. And Ferran Torres gets his goal. Puts his back level here. Pablo Torre obviously missed that chance a second ago. You might have seen it in the episode, I'm not too sure. But he should have scored, but unfortunately he didn't. It's been good though so far. Ball played out wide there by Gavi, I believe it was. And then Ousmane Dembele gets him. No, it's Farias, sorry. It was played out wide by Farias into Ousmane Dembele. And Ferran Torres just rifles that past the keeper. Don't have the huge crowd support behind us, but Andreas Christensen wins the ball there off Alexander Sorloth. Ousmane Dembele now, utilising his pace. Ousmane Dembele plays it back to Farias, and it's 2-1. Facundo Farias, what a start to his career he's had here at Barcelona. He's hit the ground running here. Obviously in the first game that he played he didn't score, but he had some close chances in the last episode. Then he got his hat-trick in the last game of the episode, sorry. But here he grabs his goal. It's some good play by Ousmane Dembele down the wing to beat the fullback for pace, sorry. And he just cuts it back across, edge of the box, and Farias, first time strike, just places it into the far corner. It's a great finish by Farias, but it's ahead just before half time. Not really sure why he's not starting. I know they're not playing a formation with wingers, but still, David Surrey makes a great save there though. And then this game here. Can we defend this corner? It's cleared by Ousmane Dembele. Into Gavi. Gavi tries to flick it on, but I'm not sure why he wasn't ready for that. Why wasn't he ready? Why did they just let them get the ball back? And Bryce Mendes makes it 2-2 here. We're going to get held for a point possibly by Sociedad in this game. Like, look at that. What happened there? And why is Bryce Mendes just completely open in the box? Oh. Silva bringing the ball forward here. Christensen. Only 1 minute added on. How's it only 1 minute when there's been 4 goals? Oh, we drew this game. We literally dominated this game. It's poor goal we gave away as well in the end to get a draw. Okay, next game here is the first game of the Champions League group stage up against Bayern Munich. Now, actually, I'm going to play some of the games in the group stage. The first up against Inter and Bayern Munich, because we have a very hard group of those to win it. And we need to try to get through it. And as you can see, Superman is going to make his debut in this one up against Bayern. Just a bit of added pace in that midfield because Casey obviously just played. And Jordi Alba is going to be out for 3 months injured, so we have brought in we brought back Julian Araujo from his loan, and Sergio Roberto is going to be a backup left back for the season until Jordi Alba comes back, obviously, and then we can maybe loan out Araujo again in January, depending on how well he plays. But let's get into this game against Bayern Munich and hopefully beat them to pick up our first points in the group stage. Oh, has he missed a challenge there? How did Araujo miss that? Montiel now points it away. Sané, good work there by Sané. Alphonso Davies wins it back somehow. And we're 1-0 down. Not sure how we lost the ball there. I thought we had it under control. I pressed to clear it. And again, this allowed Alphonso Davies to challenge me. I sit again right here as it should, like, okay, I'm going to clear it, and then that happened. And Davies scores. And then make the clearance. And Lewandowski now into Pedri. Again, we just can't really get that counter-attack going right now. It's been such a huge boost for us. But here we go, maybe it's right here. That's the fighting now up against David Blind, cuts inside. Goes inside again, but David Blind there this time. Oh, he's passed it into his own net. That's Matthias de Ligt, actually, sorry. Ansu Fati's doing a shush celebration as well. That is violation on another level. That Matthias de Ligt has just scored an own goal. He just got it wrong. Under pressure from Ansu Fati here, gets in behind him. He then recovers. He doesn't get helped out, and he tries to pass it back to Manuel Neuer, but Manuel Neuer wasn't ready for it. And De Ligt just places it into the far corner of the goal. It's a good finish by him. You can see he tried to actually get it wide of the post, but he just found it inside the post, and we're back in the game here. It's going to be a good challenge for Sadio Mane. Now Rafinha. Rafinha in behind. Rafinha plays it through. Lewandowski to make it. Oh, he's at the post, but Ansu Fati on the rebound is there. And a mistake from De Ligt could have cost them here because they're now 2-1 down. That drop of their heads that they got, especially De Ligt defensively, he just lost that little bit of confidence that he needs to have in that defence. You see, the defensive shape wasn't really there. It's a good run from Lewandowski, hits the post. And Ansu Fati is there and just blasts it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. Oh no. Alphonso Davies, good save by Ter Stegen. It's still finds its way to Sadio Mane. Don't get it clear, let's get it clear, lads. Why are we taking so long to get it clear? There we go. Ansu Fati now. Pedri. Looking to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati, great bit of skill there. Ansu Fati now. Ansu Fati now, puts inside. Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, 3-1. Good football there. We held off the Bayern pressure. Got the other end. Ansu Fati proving how great of a player he is. Proving how valuable his pace and dribbling capabilities are, getting in behind. Finds a pass to Pedri there. And then Frenkie de Jong just moves away, opens the space. Just stands in that position, just waits for the ball. The defenders go to mark Pedri, and then Frenkie de Jong gets the space for the shot and puts it into the far corner of the goal. That's why Koundé isn't tracking back. Koundé is giving it. Oh, come on. That's a poor one, man. Sané could have stayed up there. He really fell over. It's fair play to him. See there, he could have stayed up, but he fell over. He realised the chance he could have got with a penalty, and Sadio Mane beat Ter Stegen. And Ter Stegen wins the mind games. Now with Sané from the corner. Puts it in. Played by Frenkie de Jong. Ansu Fati now looking to utilise the pacing behind it. He has done. Ansu Fati now. Ansu Fati now take it 4-1. To prove why he's wearing that number 10. Ansu Fati across goal into the back of the net. And what a player this young lad is. He's been absolutely incredible in this game up against Bayern Munich. He's been our main man in this game. He's been our main attacking threat alongside Rafinha down the other side of the wing. Rafinha's not really got too involved in the second half. It's been mainly Ansu Fati in the second half. That's a great finish there from Fati, and we're 4-1 up here. Ansu Fati now. 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 Ansu Fati now Araujo, not what I wanted you to do. I didn't want you to put in a challenge. I just wanted to put on a shirt there to put him off balance. Muller, Araujo stopping there. Araujo into the comment now. It's poor to concede that. It's poor. That's 2 goals behind now. I was going to play some possession football for the rest of the game here, just to keep it in our... I was going to say keep it in our possession, but Zubimendi misses it up there. Some good pressure. Bayern forces to make a mistake. Sadio Mane plays in behind Thomas Muller, and it's now 4-3. What is going on? What is going on? Pedro got to win it back. He has done. And it's out. And that's going to be the end of the game. A 4-3 win. Shouldn't have been that close in the end, but it's a win nonetheless. We get the 3 points. And let's get into our next game in the league. Up against Bilbao here, or 12th in the league. Just rescinded with the second team. Ousmane Dembele has scored 2 goals. Araujo got sent off. Why was he playing? Oh, Julian Araujo got sent off. Interesting. Ferran Torres scores, but Ousmane Dembele got a double. And we get the victory nonetheless. Again, the second team up against Cadiz. Got a 2-1 victory with Kessié and Ferran Torres scoring. And next game here up against Villarreal in the Spotify Camp Nou in the league. They are 6th in the league, recording second, 2 points behind Real Madrid of first place, who have also not lost a game yet. Also drew against Sociedad at the start of the episode, which has of course causes a drop a few points behind. We're going to play the highlights of this one up against Villarreal. Let's get into this one. Hopefully beat them at the Camp Nou. Against Villarreal here on the attack here in the 13th minute, going down a centre with Coquelin, but if that is on the ball, playing for them. As Coquelin gets into Dani Parejo. Moreno, I'm not sure why Araujo stepped up that much. I know I brought him out, but I didn't expect him to come out that far. But Lewandowski now on the penalty. Can we open the scoring here for us? Robert Lewandowski. Let's make it 1-0 here. We're going to try go top left. Robert Lewandowski, saved by Romero. That's annoying, but I get a free kick here in an alright position. It's not a shooting position, so I'm not sure why it's telling me to go for goal. This is a crossing position. I'm just going to float one here with Ansu Fati. Hope to find a head of a Barca player. It's into a good position. Frenkie de Jong can't get into it, but Pedri wins the ball back. Now Ansu Fati now. Ansu Fati scoops it in, but no one was ready there. Now Villarreal have a corner here in the 37th minute. Let's see if we can clear this one and start a counter attack. Obviously we can't really counter, but you know what I mean, just clear it, and then the Stegen comes out and collects. Left that from him. And now we are on the attack here in the 39th minute, just before half time here. West gets on the ball, gets it into Frenkie de Jong. And now Pedri. Not sure why his pass is so weak there. Pedri though, through ball. Ansu Fati, 1-0. It's a good play from Ansu Fati yet again. And what an episode this man's having so far. It's a good through ball from Pedri. It's a good finish from Ansu Fati to put us 1-0 up here. Now we're on the attack yet again, just for half time. Can we make it 2-0 here? It's sort of Rafinha on the ball. He's got a run from Lewandowski being made. They find Lewandowski, put too much behind it. And it's actually a 1-0 win in the end. I couldn't even get to play the second half. And it's a 1-0 win to us, so let's move on with the episode. And as you can see in the second game of the group stage, we're in this one up against Inter, a bit of a 2-2 draw with Edin Dzeko, 11 in on there with Lewandowski and Rafinha scoring for us. Lukaku also scoring for them. Okay, so as you can see up against Almeria here, we only picked up a 1-0 win with Pedro getting an 89th minute winner. So let's move on with the episode and get into the rest of the games. Okay, in this game up against Espanyol, I was going to play this one, but they're down in 15th place in the league, so there's not really much point playing this one because we are going to get an easy victory in this one. So we're going to quick send this for the first team. And like I said, it should be an easy victory. Get a 3-2 victory in the end. Lewandowski having to get an 89th minute winner. We had Pedri and Montiel scoring in the game, so it wasn't easy whatsoever. But we get a win, and there's a good result. Up against Vitoria Paulsen here, we're going to play this one with, or not play this one, going to send this one with the second team. That should get an easy victory in this one. Up against the bottom place team, it's a 3-1 victory with Ousmane Dembele, Kessié and Pablo Torres scoring goals. We're also going to sim this one up against Girona here because there's a game after our next game we're going to sim as well that I want to play, which is Atletico Madrid to win the episode. We're going to sim this one here, hopefully get a victory in this one up against Girona. Get a 2-1 victory. We get another late goal needed. Frenkie de Jong this time finds it, but Lewandowski opens the scoring early on and gets himself another goal. And up against 17 players, Elche, this second team should be able to get a victory in this one. And we get a 3-2 victory again. What is going on with these? Like, games that we're dominating, but only just winning by a late goal in the 82nd minute. Roberto also scores as well as Usman Dembele and Ferran Torres get the victory in that one. But again, not another smaller team that was 17th in the league that we're struggling against. It's not a great sign. Okay, up against Atletico Madrid here, we're going to play this one with the first team, obviously. As you can see, the likes of Anton Griezmann and Memphis Depay netting two former Barcelona players. And this one is actually a very big game. They are 4th in the league, but Real Madrid are 2nd. And this will be a good win for us to get further away from Real Madrid, depending on their result elsewhere. Because we will face Real Madrid in the next episode, in the very first game. So it's going to be a big game for us to go into. Obviously, a win here will put us into good form going into that one. So let's try beat Atletico Madrid here and maintain our good form and hopefully stay unbeaten in the league.
I think they may lose this one.
Carvalho good defending yet again. Are causing a bit of issues when we're trying to play out the back in this one by Lewandowski. And played in behind by Frenkie de Jong. But Chanel Black makes a great save. Fine now, plays it forward here to Molina. Even support from Balde. It's poor defending from Balde. Kind of poor defending from me there, to be honest. Kunde, good challenge. It's going to be a free kick there for Atletico though. It's a poor one to concede. Tries to take another play at the wall, but it won't allow me. Rafinha now. Rafinha on the break. It's into Lewandowski. It's actually Pedri, sorry. I thought Lewandowski was going to be in that centre position. Fancy Fay now. Doing what he's done multiple times this episode. We get it over to Rafinha, yes he can. A simple goal. I'm always going to play that pass in that position. It's always much easier to go to score. Obviously Rafinha can just tap it in. Give us the lead here. Hoping it's Atletico Madrid here in the 22nd minute, I believe it is. It's a good run from Ansu Fati, breaks away from defenders, and it's a good play from Rafinha to hold that defender and keep his space and stay on the side as well. And then also find a finish. It's good work from Rafinha, and we're 1-0 up here. Ansu Fati now, got a bit of skill. Good change in direction there. Ansu Fati now just inside. Pedri, good work there though by Atletico Madrid defence, with Jonah Black saves that shot from Ansu Fati. All over the top here. Nick Carrasco, good defending by Montiel there against the Belgian. All over the top here. Looking for Carrasco out wide. Still work from him though, getting behind Montiel. Good challenge there from Montiel though. Rafinha. Find the one of Lewandowski. Lewandowski takes it away from the defenders, but he has to hold up play here. He does so. Sure, Lewandowski just made that run though. Okay, that is not as I wanted. Frenkie de Jong now. On the strike, Frenkie de Jong denied by Jonah Black. Rafinha now. Rafinha on the ball. Good show of strength there to not lose the ball as well. Kessier. Balde now. Balde, can he whip in a good cross? Yes, he has. Why is Lewandowski never in that position, man? Why do my strikers never get in a position? Like when they're 5'8", you know, when they're short, they get in that position. When they're tall, they're nowhere near. Let's see Fati now. Why not? Power strike. Jonah Black, good save. Balde, good defence. Good defending there from Balde. And again, got some good defending from Balde. It's denying them from doing anything here. But this time it doesn't go for the ball. And Alvaro Morata, it's poor. It's awful that's happened, man. So how is he getting around Kunde there? Just watch this back. What is that? Let's go and I want to watch that again in instant replay just so I can show you guys what I actually mean. The ball's played over, right? Hey, what issue was Kunde doing? Like sprinting at him in that position. Why is he not getting across to like then block the shot? You know what I mean? But right here, it's a touch and it bounces off him and back into the path of Morata, and it's into the back of the net. Frankly, on now. Rafinha now. Into Montiel. Rafinha on the overlap. Rafinha now into that space where Ansu Fati is like occupied. Ansu Fati now back into Rafinha. And okay, it's going to go down as a Lewandowski goal. Not sure how. We'll take it. Not sure how it's going to be a Lewandowski goal. Not sure what he did to claim this, but Rafinha probably won't be too happy. He's got a goal taken off him by some sheer luck.
Here it is again.
And
the way
Lewandowski's
they were
department.
playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the
And
pressure
to
here.
be fair, he's not obviously tried to do that, but it wasn't going to go in without him doing that. So we'll take it. It's good from Lewandowski. He obviously didn't mean really to do that, but we'll say he did. We'll say he did mean it. Oh, it's in fact a great dribbling there. Frankie de Jong. Trying to find Ansu Fati yet again. He does. Ansu Fati now. Lewandowski from a tight angle, trying to just bend it around Oblak, not into him. Let's see now. Red win in midfield. Frankie de Jong. Into Lewandowski. And there we go, it's now 3-1. Going to bring on McAllister in a second here to get some fresh legs in midfield. Might bring on Ousmane Dembele as well. Or Ferran Torres, one of the two. They are both tired. Also, they just played a game recently.
Well, just look at this
It's some good play here, and we're finally getting the goals we deserve in this game. And Lewandowski gets the second. And that time he clearly meant to score.
To keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
Still looking for space.
So play there. Depay, Araujo, good defending.
Now can they
McAllister now. Bring the ball away, plays it over the top for Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres to run onto it. Ferran Torres now for Lewandowski's hat-trick. There we go. Lewandowski, 2 goals that are like conventional Lewandowski goals. Obviously the first one was a bit of a unconventional one, with it hitting the back of him and going into the back of the net. It was a good ball from Atletic's McAllister. Good pass across from Ferran Torres, and then a simple finish for Lewandowski. Poor, obviously his Argentinian teammate. Mantio denies him then. It's a 4-1 victory here at the Metropolitano. And a great way to end the episode. Okay, so in the episode, as you can see, we currently sit top of the LaLiga table, a few points out of Real Madrid in second place. Getafe are in third place and quite well Sevilla, so doing a lot better than their real life counterparts. And next episode, we're going to wrap up the Champions League. Obviously, find out where we're finishing the group stages. It is still kind of close. Inter can still come back if they beat us. If they beat Bayern Munich as well, they can go through in the Champions League positions. But if not, they're going to get Europa League football, which won't be too bad for them. But obviously, they'd rather have Champions League football. But yeah, next episode, we are going to wrap up all of that. Obviously, I'll show you the performance of the team so far, so you can see how the players are doing at this point of this season. I see Lewandowski is doing absolutely incredible. 10 goal involvements in terms of like 2 assists and 10 goals in 8 games. And see, 6 and 5, absolutely incredible from him. Farias 4 and 3 as a backup striker, doing great. Ousmane Dembele doing well. Pedri doing well. Ferran Torres doing well. I feel like this team is pretty much complete now. I don't feel like we need to really change anything about it. Obviously, it is a bit annoying that Jordi Alba has got the 3-month injury. As you can see, he's going to be back in 5 weeks. But we have he's gone down to -2 though, so we probably do need to replace him. We've got Serginho Dest on loan. Could play left back. We're currently playing Roberto at left back. We need to give a new contract to. We also called back Araujo from his loan to play the right back position. So hopefully he can do well there. But that's going to call it for the episode. Obviously, we brought in Zubimendi in this one. He played a couple of games. Looked pretty decent. And yeah, he's going to be a good player for us. Obviously, kind of rotate out there. His Busquets is asked to leave. Interesting. So looks like we're going to have to sell Busquets. But yeah, it's going to be an episode. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on the videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.